Hey everyone, and welcome to today's tutorial on Pearly Penile Papules treatment using home remedies itself. Of course, for more information, tips, secrets, as well as strategies on how to kind of like remove your Pearly Penile Papules, you can actually go to my site at removepearlypenilepapules.org for more free information on how to actually remove it safely and effectively. Alright, so let's go into today's tutorial itself. Now, the thing you need to understand when using home remedies is that you need to set certain expectations because there is no one miracle cure for Pearly Penile Papules. All right, even till today, medical studies has not even determined the ultimate cause for PPP in humans, or rather in guys itself. So each PPP and each cases of PPP is actually different. So using home remedies itself, different home remedies will have different effect on certain number of people. So as to say, not all people will experience success with, let's say, home remedy A, but they might experience success with remedy B itself. And those who don't experience success in remedy B will have success in remedy A and stuff like that. So different people will have different results. All right. So these are also the reasons why there are no PPP cream, or rather gels, ointments, and stuff like that in the open market, or rather in the open shelf pharmacy today, because the cause is not ultimately determined. So there is no one miracle cure, but different home remedies will have different results. So if you want to remove your Pearly Penile Papules, you have to try and use a different kind of like formula or different home remedies to see whether they are kind of like interact with your DNA or the causes of your PPP itself. All right. So let's get into the first home remedy for today's tutorial. Now, the first remedy, of course, is to use castor oil. Right. So the secret again, of course, is the cotton swab. Because it's kind of like target your PPP in a more targeted way. Right? So the first thing is, of course, to wash your manhood or your penis itself and dry them clean. All right. So using the cotton swab, apply to the affected area. So it is important that you note that using castor oil is just to touch the area that are actually your papules, all right, and not the surrounding skin itself. So you need to repeat these 3 to 4 times daily over the period of 2 to 3 weeks. So after 2 to 3 weeks, you might see your Pearly Penile Papules getting smaller, or even some of it disappearing from your rich glands of the penis. So this is a very, very popular way, safe, and definitely very, very cheap. Okay, so the next home remedy that you can use to actually treat your Pearly Penile Papules is actually alpha hydroxy acid. All right. Now, the secret about selecting alpha hydroxy acid, or rather AHA itself, is to select one of lower concentration. Okay, so AHA is actually used for the treatment of acne scars itself, as well as the treatment of discoloration. So it does have a certain effect on kind of like drying your Pearly Penile Papules and kind of like let them fall of them itself. So you need to select one of lower concentration, because the higher concentration will affect your penis itself. So you don't want them to get swollen. So select one of lower concentration, rather between 1 to 5% concentration itself. Okay, so the steps are probably similar. What you need to do is to wash your manhood and kind of like dry them. Okay, so using the cotton swab again, because HA is pretty strong, so you don't want them to touch the surrounding skin of the non-affected area. So make sure you use your cotton swab and apply them to the papules itself. Okay, avoiding areas that are not affected by the PPP. Okay, so the difference between this and castor oil is that you only need to repeat these 2 times a day because it's stronger. All right. So again, the thing is to avoid the areas that are non-PPP affected. So this is also a very popular and cheap way of treating PPP at home. So here are some notes about PPP removal at home that you might need to consider. So the cost is actually very, very cheap, okay, as compared to surgery itself. Although surgery is the more effective way, of course, it's 100% because it's being cut rather than being treated. Surgery can cost up to $3,000. So when you compare PPP itself, home remedies, it's way cheaper than surgery. Of course, it's also safe with a decent number of effectiveness. There are no side effects if done correctly. And of course, it is definitely a good alternative to consider, or rather options to consider before you go for surgery. Because like I said, surgery costs about $3,000. And this home remedies definitely cost you less than $20 or even $10 itself. So if you compare the two prices, you might want to try the home remedies and see whether they work on your PPP itself. Okay, so if they work, then congratulations, you don't have to spend like $3,000. And I think, or rather, another benefits about PPP removal at home is that should the Pearly Penile Papules come back, in the future you can still use the same home remedies to kind of like treat them or like cure them itself. So as compared to surgery, let's say you remove them and they come back, so you have to go for another removal. That's like another $3,000. So that's something you need to consider when deciding your options on a polypenile papules treatment. So for more information, of course, you can visit my site for more tips, secrets, and of course all the insider information on how to remove polypenile papules itself. So they are all free, and just feel free to browse the secrets there. So for more information, like I said, you can go to the site at removepolipenilepapules.org. And that's all for today's tutorial, and I'll see you at the site itself. Take care and bye-bye.